Hey, what's up guys, it's Henry Neal and you're welcome to my unboxing of the Tecno Spark 4. This is a fairly new device, or a really brand new device from Tecno. It just got launched a couple of days ago. It was a quiet launch and I have my hands here on a review copy and I'm going to be giving you all the specs, the pros, the cons on this device, and if you should be getting this device. So without wasting much time, let's get straight to it. So on the box here, we've got a phone with a quad-core processor. I'll be confirming what processor that is later on in this video. We've got a 6.52 HD plus dot notch screen. It's a resolution of 720 by 1600. We've got a 13 megapixel triple rear camera with dual flash, and we've got an 8 megapixel front camera with flash as well. The battery capacity here is 4000 milliampere. You've got your GPS, your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, FM radio, and OTG, that's on-the-go connectivity. And for sensors, you've got your G sensors, you've got your ambient light sensor, proximity sensor, and also fingerprint sensor. So I'm just going to grab a key quickly and cut through the seal here. So there you go, you have the phone on the top of the box. We'll set this aside and take a look at other items in the box as well. So first things first, we've got our 12 plus 1 month warranty card. We've got your Google Files pamphlet here. You've got a clear screen protector here. It's a film screen protector. And you've also got an included case in the box here. And it's got the Spark branding. So we've got a pair of earphones here, and we got a 6 watts charging brick, and that's pretty very low. This is going to take this device very long to charge. And last but not the least in the box, we've got a SIM ejector too. So that's all you get in the box. Now we're going to take a look at the phone itself. Let's take off the front screen here. So there you go, this is the Tecno Spark 4, and from first impressions, what I can tell you, this is a very slender phone and it's really very tall. I mean, when holding it, it's very comfortable to hold because of the slender nature of the phone, but it's a really very tall phone, and reaching the top of the phone may require some hand gymnastics, if I may say so myself. So you've got a 6.5-inch screen on the front here, and you've got that 8 megapixel selfie camera up there. Now to the back, we've got that fingerprint reader to the center of the back plate, and we've got your triple camera setup with the flash. To the right, you've got the volume rockers and your power button, and to the left you've got that SIM tray that houses 2 SIM slots, 2 nano SIM slots, and 1 slot for your memory card. To the bottom, you've got that 3.5mm earphone port, a micro USB port, and your speaker grills, and also a microphone cutout. To the top, you have absolutely nothing to the top of this phone. And up front here, you've also got your speaker grills, if you can see that. You've also got those speaker grills up there. So this is what the phone looks like, and I must tell you, this is one of the most comfortable phones to hold. I mean, it's really slender and should fit in a lot of hands. It looks really very beautiful. Build quality is good. It doesn't creak. I'm like pressing it right now, and it feels really good in the hand. Alright guys, here you have it. This is the Tecno Spark 4. I've put in my details and I've completed the setup process, and it took me about 2 minutes to complete the setup process in here. Now we're just going to be taking a look around the system to see what you have here. First off, you have HiOS 5.0 running over Android 9 on this device, and as usual, you have the usual thing that Tecno does on all their devices. They pack a lot of bloatware into this phone as well. Tecno should take a cue and stop doing this. They should give people the ability to have a really clean experience when they buy devices like this for the first time. Take off all the bloatware that people don't need. Now, with that being said, let's quickly jump into the settings and just take a look at how the settings page look. And in the usual Tecno fashion, it looks really clean and very nice. And with this screen, like I said again, because of the long factor of the screen, how long it is, it's really comfortable to hold in the hand, and it makes this device look absolutely very good and pleasing. So quickly, let's just jump into the software setting here and see what this device is running. So you've got 2 gigabytes of RAM, 3 and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. You've got an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. You've got a 13 megapixel, a 2 megapixel, and a QVGA triple camera setup at the back of this device. You've got a 2.0 gigahertz octa-core processor, and it's a MediaTek 6761 processor on this device. And you've got 4000 milliampere battery, a 720 by 1600p screen, which is a 720p screen. It's an IPS LCD panel, and Android 9 Pie in here. So that's it about the features on this phone. Let's quickly take a look at some of the other things that you can do. And in the usual fashion, you can hide the notch because it has a notch, so you can just do that over here. But I like to leave my own on, so we're just going to leave that. So you also have the opportunity to change the navigation options. So you have the key navigation, which we're using right now. You also have gesture navigation, and you have the mix navigation, but I'm going to leave it on key navigation. So this is what the software looks like. Looks pretty good, very clean, but a lot of bloatware, like I said. So let's quickly play a video and see what it looks like. So from the picture quality here, I'm playing at 720p, I believe. Yes, I am playing at 720p, which is the highest capacity that this device can go. So when I pinch to fill up the screen, you can see how good this display looks. I mean, the color calibration here looks very good. I'm really impressed with what Tecno has done, but viewing angles aren't very great, and that's a given with any LCD panel. So I'm going to just bump up the volume here. So in terms of the speaker sounds, it sounds okay. It's not tinny and it's not very bassy, but it sounds really good. It sounds that the mid-tones on the speaker sounds really very clean. And as I said before, it's really not a very fast device. It feels a bit slow and a bit choppy, but that's understandable because of the kind of processor that this device comes with. So I'm going to launch the camera here and run you through a couple of things on the camera interface. So you got several modes here. You got your video mode, you got your AI camera here, you got your beauty mode, you got the bokeh mode, and you've got your AR shot and panorama. These are all the modes that you can take on this device, but let's quickly go into the AI camera, which is what we want to test out here, and just grab a little figure in here and take some pictures so we can see how it looks. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the pictures here. The pictures look really nice from what I can see here. My camera might not be doing this justice, but I'll also put the pictures on the screen scrolling by. And it looks really nice and clean. It's a little bit grainy when you come to this section, when you look at this place that's a bit dark, which is normal with cameras like this or with phones at this price point. When it comes to low light situations, photography isn't very good on phones like this. You get a lot of grain just the way it shows here, but when you zoom out, I mean, it's a pretty decent picture. It's not the worst picture out there, and it's very usable on places like Instagram and social media in general. So I'm pretty impressed with the rear facing camera here. I'm going to try out the selfie cameras here and give you my thoughts on what they look like. Alright, so for the selfie camera, not so great. It's an 8 megapixel front facing camera that we have on the phone here, and I can tell you already that it doesn't look very good. In low light, this will be terrible, absolutely terrible in my opinion. But in well lit environment, it will be okay, but not great. So there you have it. It's a very decent device from Tecno, the Tecno Spark 4. I'm actually impressed with what Tecno has done here. I love the build quality. I love the design. I love the way it feels in the hand. I love that this is not too much of a fingerprint magnet. It's a bit glossy, but not too slippery in my hands. And I just love the way it looks. In the usual Tecno fashion, Tecno, please deal with the bloatware on your device. So how much will this device cost you? This is going to cost you about 34 to 35,000 naira, and I'll be leaving links in the video description on where you can buy this for. If you have any questions on this device, you can leave them in the comment section of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.